So welcome back to quarterfinals day here at the Silcon Axiata Malaysia Open. Well, we've had some terrific quarterfinals so far today. Next up is men's singles, and it is the former world champion Viktor AXELSEN against the Asian Games gold medalist Jonatan CHRISTIE. After that, it'll be mixed doubles, and then we'll finish with a men's doubles. But when we look at the men's singles draw from quarterfinals onwards, 3 players from China, 2 from Japan, only 4 seeds left, but we only started with 7 seeds, only 1 seed in the bottom half of the draw, and that's the World Championships silver medalist Xu Yuqi. He's safely through to the semi-final. So too is one of the former winners of this Malaysian Open, Chen Long. He came through against Kidambi Shrikant in 2 straight games. And Lindan and Suniyama are on court right now. But here is the Asian Games gold medalist, Jonatan CHRISTIE, and the former world Viktor AXELSEN. So for AXELSEN, this is his 3rd quarterfinal here at the Malaysia Open. So too is it for Jonatan CHRISTIE, who really burst onto the world stage when 3 years ago he reached the semi-final stage as a qualifier.
Hi, all the best. Hi, all the best. Okay, let me do the toss.
So this will be the 3rd meeting between these 2 players. AXELSEN has won both of the previous encounters. The last time they met was in the first round of the Indonesian Super 1000 last year. And as you saw, it was 2 straight games, 10 and 19. It was 39 minutes for that first encounter between the 2 players. And for Viktor AXELSEN, well, he's hot foot from winning the Indian Open, his 2nd title at the Indian Open. But Jonatan CHRISTIE, 21 years of age, born in Jakarta, and won the Asian Games gold medal on home soil last year, beating Chou Tien Chen in the final, but having beaten Xu Yuqi, the #1 seed, in the first round. He really did have a wonderful tournament. He has been 1 place higher than his current ranking of 10. And there you can see in the first round, he got revenge for his loss against Lovadays in the first round last year. Sorry, that was the 2nd round last year. And then in the 2nd round, yesterday, sensationally beats the beaten finalist from last year, Kento Momota, who since then has become world champion. 2 straight games it was too. Great performance. So to the former world champion, 25-year-old from Onza, has been as high as 1, but currently #4, making his 8th consecutive appearance here at the Malaysian Open. He's been in 3 finals in his last 3 tournaments that he's played. He won in Spain Masters, then reached the final of the All England, and then, as I was telling you, won in India last week. Now his matches, first round against Wang Suwei, came from 15-18 down in that 2nd game before winning it 22-20. And then yesterday against Lu Guangzhou, 3 games needed before 21-17 in the deciding game. There's no question he's a man in form at the moment, is AXELSEN, #6 seeds. Priya Ediresinghe of Sri Lanka are our umpire for this one, and Stephen Ong from Malaysia, the service judge. Well, it really was a sensational win yesterday for Jonatan CHRISTIE. Had to same with a game point in his opening game against Momota.
Viktor, your step off the bat. Thank you.
Big tournament player. Asian Games gold medalist, Southeast Asian Games gold medalist 2 years ago. Now, this man won the world title in Glasgow in 2017 and had been a bronze medalist at the World Championships going back
Ladies
5
and
years
gentlemen,
now.
on my
On
right,
soil in
Viktor
Copenhagen.
AXELSEN, Denmark. And on my left, Jonatan CHRISTIE, Indonesia. Viktor AXELSEN to serve, love all, play. Service over, 1 love.
You obviously know the Dane much better than I do. And I thought yesterday, in fact, I think we discussed it, that once Momota, who seems to be his nemesis, really, he has a very bad head-to-head record against Momota, and once he had lost, he probably felt it was a great opportunity for him. But now he probably has self-imposed pressure that he's expected to win this. If he'd played against Momota, he wouldn't have been expected to win.
But it's a good opportunity, and you have to look at it that way. And but I must say, Jonatan CHRISTIE really played well yesterday, and can he keep up that kind of performance as what he did yesterday, Viktor AXELSEN will be in deep trouble.
3-1. Change.
And this is some
4-1.
of style of play we haven't seen from Jonatan CHRISTIE in a long time. You know, I've followed him for the past many months, years and so on, and he started off being very aggressive, then he sort of fell back a bit and started playing more rally game and waiting and patient and, you know, believing in his defense and so on. And it's been a while since we've seen him be as aggressive as we've seen him in this tournament. And when he played in Jakarta at the Indonesian Masters, he was quite passive when he lost to Anders Antonsen in the semi-final.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a new twist to what we've seen from Jonatan CHRISTIE in a while.
It's interesting you say that, because when he reached the semi-final here at the Malaysian Open in 2016 as a qualifier, and that semi-final, which was against the #1 seed Chen Long, who ended up losing in the final, but he was a game and 16-11 and 18-14 up, Jonatan CHRISTIE, by playing really aggressive badminton.
Yes.
And I remarked about it at the time and said, this is just fantastic. What a find for world badminton, that he's so fast, he's so aggressive. But you're right, he just seemed to go off the boil a little bit, backed off from that game plan.
Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes you have to take 1 or 2 steps back in order to develop other aspects of your game. And I think that's possibly what he's done. But now he's kind of picking up that aggressiveness he used to have. And I think it's suiting his game so well.
Yeah.
Thank you. Service over, 7-2.
Oh, that's a great backhand from CHRISTIE.
8-2.
Yeah, good at counter-attacking shot. Well covered there, but this one is nice.
8. Jonathan.
One left.
So it's over. 3-8.
Whoa.
4-8.
Oh, indecision. How on earth did he get away with that, Christie?
So it's over. 9-4. Jensen.
So at the moment, it's very important for Axelsen here in the picture to keep long rallies and see if he can take off the edge of Jonatan CHRISTIE, and thereby slowing him down a little bit, and then the attack is not coming as they're coming at the moment. And it will be interesting to see if Axelsen can keep it going for such a long time that, as I said, the edge is kind of taking off Jonatan CHRISTIE.
So it's over.
And he's just losing 5 or 10% of the pace, and then Axelsen can play with him again.
Yeah.
Red. Jonathan. You was ready to see soon. Okay.
Umpire just saying, I think, to get ready a little quicker.
That's my understanding as
Yeah.
well.
Just pushed it wide.
So it's over. 10-5. So it's over. 6-10. Change. Seven, 10.
No, he's done well, has Axelsen. 2-8 down. It looked as if this opening game was running away from him, but closed down enough points. Could still close down. No, he won't now.
So it's
Before
over.
the mid-game interval. It's a
11,
4-point advantage
interval.
for Jonatan CHRISTIE. 11-7. Yeah, lucky neck cord. He's a big man to go throwing himself around like that. Just 8 minutes to the mid-game interval.
Put 1, 20 seconds. Put 1, 20 seconds.
Well, I didn't catch anything there, Morton.
No,
with,
there is nothing.
Thomas Steinbort.
You don't hit the shuttle. Play too low. Eleven, 7, play.
just long. Oh, there's a challenge here. First
Jonatan
challenge of this
CHRISTIE challenges
quarter-final.
call out.
Good call line, judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 8-11 play.
Oh, that's perfection. Straight down the line.
Service
It's
over.
really good smash. He's got a fantastic smash when he's using it.
12-8.
And not only is the power, you can also see that reverse coming in at the same time. And being able to hit with such power while you're still reversing it a little bit just shows very good technique. But that's good as well.
Yeah.
And Axelsen is not
Service
going
over.
for full power smashes. He's more tend to go for these sharp half smashes, really precise, steep, and then still staying in balance.
Just points down towards the line after the
10.
error there.
12.
Jonatan CHRISTIE, as if to say to himself, is that possibly going wide?
Service over. 13-10.
Oh, that's a good smash from CHRISTIE, right at the body of the tall Dane.
Yeah, but he used that as well as yesterday when he was playing Momota.
Taking it off the right hip there. Missed it.
Service over. 11-14.
Brilliant. That's fabulous movement to get really behind the shuttle there.
Very explosive and good anticipation as well. Knowing that Axelsen properly would not go cross-court into the forehand side and say, okay, gamble on it and be quick on the backhand side. And he did really well on it. I can't help thinking that it will be very interesting to see whatever way this first game goes, what's going to happen in the second game. Because Axelsen is obviously having a little bit of advantage when he's playing the back line. And still, he's finding it hard to control.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching. Play on.
I don't know if you can remember yesterday
Service over.
when Axelsen was playing Lou.
50.
I mentioned that he should serve wide in uneven numbers.
Yeah.
CHRISTIE did exactly that, and Axelsen got in a lot of trouble on the return of serve in the previous rally.
Oh, it's good attacking play.
13-50. Jensen.
Brilliant. What defence.
Service over.
That's good.
10 7. 16 30. 10 7. Axelsen.
Yeah.
Don't hit like this. Yeah, but it's going to be damaged. When you hit the shuttle like that, it's going to be damaged. No, don't hit like that. Yeah, yeah.
Don't hit the shuttle back like that, it'll do damage.
Yes.
I think there'll be more damage done with any overhead that any of the players on court hit.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's trouble.
Oh, what a miss from Jonatan CHRISTIE.
Service over.
Golden opportunity.
14 16.
And now just 1 point in it.
It's a very good comeback here by Viktor AXELSEN.
16. 10 7.
Yeah, 6 points adrift at one stage. Well, he's challenging this.
I think he's got a point, otherwise AXELSEN wouldn't complain.
Jonatan CHRISTIE challenges all.
Well, he did challenge straight away, but I have to say, I thought that landed well in.
I didn't see it. It's coming so quick for me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe that he was challenging.
Challenge unsuccessful. No
So
challenge
he's got no
remaining.
challenges left in this opening game.
16 all. 10 7.
And all credit to AXELSEN, back level.
Service over.
Not for long.
17 16.
It's all about that initiative at the net, trying to look at how they play the net the whole time in order to get it. It's out. Oh, it's kept in. It's kept in by the wind.
Came back in. That's incredible, because
18
the way that CHRISTIE
16.
hit that, it did look as if it was going to land well out. But that just shows how much sideways drift there is.
Service over. 17 18.
I think it's okay for CHRISTIE to go for these smashes, but I would probably go 75–80% and then be in balance and make sure it's coming over, waiting for another opportunity where he's in better balance, like here.
Yeah. That's a fabulous
So it's
smash
over.
again. When he gets behind it in that round the head position.
They can have quick now.
So crisp and so accurate. 2-point advantage and 2 points from the opening game. For the unseeded Jonatan CHRISTIE.
Right.
Yeah. Was asking for trouble.
Game point.
Had the
CHRISTIE
thumb.
knows that this is the favourite shot.
Yeah.
Look at how he's anticipating it.
Yeah. 3 game point opportunities for Jonatan CHRISTIE. What a turn of serve.
Just clipping the top of the tape,
Yeah.
isn't it?
18 20.
That was tight.
Slanted in. Opening game, 21-18 in favour of the unseeded Asian Games gold medalist Jonatan CHRISTIE. Yeah, he's got to think about the drift, Axelsen.
Yeah, that was a bad choice, bad decision.
Yeah. 19 minutes for the opening game. Amazing, one game to the good.
Jadi tadi saya nggak berani ngadu, padahal dia nggak ada ngetep sama sekali.
Iya, dia udah nunggu setengah berapa, karena heading kan udah gitu ya.
Iya.
Jadi waktu kamu satu kedua, kamu yakin kan, karena kamu tadi kan, kamu baca posisi dia kan. Waktu dia naik garis, dia kamu angkat, pas benar dia mau, oke. Sekarang kamu kalau angkat, sama, jadi kamu pandangin supaya dia dorong kan. Kalau angkat, nggak apa-apa, kamu bebas kok. Ya toh, molok juga nggak apa-apa ini. Tapi kalau waktu belakang nggak pandang, usahakan jangan dia. Kecuali kalau dia lari orang, nggak sama waktu kamu angkat.
Mungkin lebih banyak main onet aja.
Onet itu.
Gagal.
Ya,
Soalnya kan
sampai
pasti kalau nggak pancing atau nggak dorong.
Ya, sampai nanti masuk jarak tembak kamu. Ya.
Well, there's only ever been one Dane who's won the men's singles title here. And that was Peter Gader. Won twice. Seven different players from Indonesia have won this Malaysian Open title. It's none for 19 years. Last man to win was Taufik
Court
Hidayat
1,
in
20
2000.
seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Jonathan.
So it'll be interesting to see if Jonatan CHRISTIE is falling into the trap of being a little bit too passive. He's playing the slow side, but he's still got a really hard smash. He can still penetrate with a good attacking shot and so on. And that will put Axelsen under a lot of pressure, because that's something he will be finding it very difficult to control the back line.
Yeah.
One, lock.
And it appears the sideline there, because he was hitting with the drift that time and it went wide. So as we're looking down on the court, the drift is going from left to right and also towards the far side of the court as we're looking down right now. Oof. Well left in the end.
Service over. 1 all.
Thought we were going to have another one of his trickery shots between
He
the
was
legs.
close, he was close to playing it. Here, it was really close.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the difficulty in controlling the lift.
And you can imagine if CHRISTIE is having the initiative, forcing Axelsen to play a little bit more defensive, he would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Service over. 2 all. Service over. 3, 2. Service over. 3 all. Get the set.
Oh, that's a great shot. Yeah, body attack once more.
Wipe the board.
The problem is that CHRISTIE is so explosive, as you say, around the head situation. So Axelsen is saying, okay, if I have to push this one, it's going to go straight down the line. Once again, good anticipation
Yeah.
from CHRISTIE.
Wipe the board. Thank you. Service over. 4.
Axelsen really have to go on the attack, as I see it, and not only with these half three-quarter smashes, but also the big ones like this one here.
Yeah.
He's got to put some more pressure on it.
Service over. 4-all. Service over. 5-4.
Now, I better just assure everyone, there's no way you can possibly hear you. We're up in the gods of the stadium.
Thank you so much. Saving me on that one. It's out. Yeah.
Service over.
But he's definitely going for more attacks. Doesn't want to lift too much. He can sense he's finding it difficult to control that back line. He must do something, get the initiative, go for the big smashes, try to unsettle Jonatan CHRISTIE here in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Service over. 6-all.
Yeah. Definitely more urgency in the style of the Dane, wanting to attack, wanting to look for opportunities.
Service over. 7-all. Attention. Play.
Oh, my goodness.
Service
Service
over.
error.
8-7.
It's quick coming
That's it.
forward.
That's it.
That's so quick.
It's an acknowledgement there by Axelsen trying to have a look at this. They really fight for the initiative, don't want to lift it, but look at that one.
Yeah, and very nice of Axelsen to acknowledge that. Yeah,
look at that.
Thumbs up. Yep, great shot.
Seven. 9-8. Ten, 8.
Yeah, that's something Axelsen have to watch out. CHRISTIE really likes to go into these flat exchanges. He's winning 3 out of 4, I would say.
So it's over. 9-10.
Yeah, he got embroiled in the flat fast exchanges again. Axelsen, and once again he comes off second best, and it means that Jonatan CHRISTIE has a 2-point advantage here in the second game, having already won the first.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Tension.
Well, you've already told us what you would do in Axelsen's shoes, which is more attacking play, has to attack.
But it looks like both players is having the same game plan.
11,
They
9.
don't want to lift unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
They fight for the initiative at the front of the court, at the net. Otherwise, they go into the flat exchange. They don't want to lift it, and it goes for both of them.
Service over.
That went under the net.
10, 11.
Oh, what a net shot.
Balls. 11 all. Show me something. Don't press. Change the service. It's out of you.
So this was the first rally where they're actually using a little bit of the back end of the court, both of the players here, and trusting their defence a little bit more.
Longest rally so far. Only 27 shots.
Shows a lot about the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's great skill at the net
Service
from
over.
Axelsen.
13, 12.
Watch this.
Change.
That's amazingly accurate.
Doesn't want to lift it. There's a choice between two evils.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well played.
And that's what I think CHRISTIE should do. Yes, fight for the initiative, but
Service
use the
over.
back end of the court as well,
30
because he
all.
is able to play more accurate lift than Axelsen can.
And pushes.
Exactly, and then, you know, defend it and get Axelsen
Yeah.
out of position. But so far, it's been purely initiative.
10 seconds. 14, 13.
Well, they did well to make contact there.
He does it off.
15, 13.
He's got very good awareness.
Behind the backhand.
Service over.
Yeah, that was an
14,
important point from Axelsen's
15.
perspective. Just lost 3 straight points. Forced to lift short. Jonatan CHRISTIE, that one. Yeah, look where Axelsen's feet are, inside the double service line.
15 all.
15 all.
Yeah.
It's going wide.
Service over. 16, 15. You can agree for. Service over. 16.
I can't help but
all.
thinking that when Jonatan CHRISTIE is lifting from the net, they must be a bit short. Because almost every single time Axelsen is able to win it from that position.
Yeah.
And it's just telling me that it must be slightly short.
Yeah. So back into the lead, the Dane.
16.
Stayed his side of the courts. And now
18,
the former
16.
world champion has opened up a 2-point cushion.
Service over.
That goes down as an unforced error.
17, 18.
Yeah, you could see that on the body language as well. Desperately disappointed there, Axelsen.
Play.
Missed it. Oh, he's nervous.
18 all.
Certainly looks nervous to me.
10-7.
Yeah, it missed by quite a margin here.
And after that unforced error on the previous rally with his attempted net shot. So 18 all.
It's out, it's out.
Oh, well, they're both challenging. Who's
Yeah.
challenging?
Jonatan CHRISTIE challenges all in.
It was called in.
It's all in, but I actually think it's out. I think CHRISTIE will be successful on this one.
Oh, caught the line.
Oh, I caught the line.
What a great call by the line judge.
Yes, we were
One
all
challenge remaining.
troubled.
Service over. 19, 18.
Thank goodness for Hawkeye in
Yeah,
situations like this.
absolutely.
Crucial stage.
That's why you should always save a challenge towards the end.
Exactly.
It's a very good point.
Oh, behind the back. It all started off with a terrible low serve from Axelsen.
Service over. 19
Look at
all.
that. Look how loose that was. Indecision once more. Surely he knows about the drift, and that indecision has cost him dear, because it means that Jonatan CHRISTIE has a match point opportunity.
And it actually proves my point a little bit that many of the others has been too short.
Yeah. That's it. And Jonatan CHRISTIE backs up his victory over the 2018 World Champion yesterday with victory over the 2017 World Champion here today on quarterfinals day at the Malaysian Open. 21-18, 21-19. The margin of his victory.
Match won by Jonatan CHRISTIE.
And the Asian Games
21-18,
gold medalist, look at that beautiful
21-19.
block. An attempted dive. Well, it was a spectacular dive from Axelsen, but to no avail. And the delights for Jonatan CHRISTIE. 21-18, 21-19 in 41 minutes. And tomorrow, Jonatan CHRISTIE will contest his second Malaysian Open semi-final.